Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, bit to get 30, bit to get 20, 20, 20, bit to get 20, 20, bit to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold!
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
Jewelry can say many things on your wedding day. As a wedding band, it can say, "This is a forever symbol of our forever love." As a gift to your wedding party, it can say, "Thanks for standing up there with us." Blue Nile can help you find the piece that says it all and says it beautifully, with expert guidance and a wide assortment of jewelry of the highest quality at the best price. Go to BlueNile.com and experience the convenience of shopping Blue Nile, the original online jeweler since 1999. That's BlueNile.com.
Think you know the Brooks Ghost? Think again. Introducing the all-new, better-than-ever Ghost 16. Now with nitrogen-infused cushioning for lightweight, supreme softness that feels good every step, every street, every single day. So go ahead, take your daily joyride in the all-new nitrogen-infused Ghost 16. It'll turn your everyday miles into everyday endorphins. Let's run there. Head to brooksrunning.com to learn more.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger, where you'll find over 30,000 mouth-watering choices that excite your inner foodie. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices, plus extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week. You can also save up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with fuel points. More savings and more inspiring flavors make shopping Kroger worth it every time. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Welcome back, Ram fans. This is Rams Up, your favorite LA Rams podcast. We are proud members of the Fans First Sports Network. That's fansfirstsports.com. You can also follow us on YouTube. Our channel is at LA Rams Up. I'm your host, Mark. You'll hear from my co-host, Tom, on occasion as well. Hey, we're not Rams insiders. We're just longtime fans who love talking about our Los Angeles Rams. Let's get to it. Welcome back, Ram fans. Episode 476 of Rams Up. This is our July 4th episode, so happy Independence Day to all of you out there. Hope you all have a fun and safe July 4th. And you know what? I get it. It's a slow time of year in the NFL, but if I see one more article proposing a trade or suggesting that a trade is imminent, this all-pro linebacker named as a trade target of this team, and then you read it and it's no such thing at all. It's just someone proposing a ridiculous trade. And you know what? I get it. It's hard to come up with content this time of year, but I decided I'm going to do something a little bit fun. Bill Barnwell, the prolific ESPN writer, came out with an article the other day. If the NFL expanded to 100 teams, what might that look like? And I think Bill went a little extreme. 100 teams doesn't make a lot of sense, but hey, it's a round number. That's what Bill did. I get it. I decided I was going to scale it down a little bit more sensibly, though. What if the NFL expanded to 64 teams? And similar guidelines to Bill, all the existing 32 teams remain in place. A couple might get a different name. Stick around to find out how that might work. I'm going to have 16 divisions of 4 teams apiece, and each division will have 2 legacy teams and 2 expansion teams. So let's see how that might play out. The first thing I did was try to identify what population centers deserve teams. 333 million Americans or thereabouts. So 64 teams, that means 5.2 million fans per team, more or less. Now, that's just a guideline. No way we can stick to that real closely, but first hack through this was with the population centers in mind. And the next thing I did was I eliminated Hawaii and Alaska. The travel just doesn't make sense. Hawaii visiting the Jets or vice versa, just not fair. How do you work that into a regular schedule? And Alaska, kind of the same deal, not as far as Hawaii for most teams anyways, but just not the population to warrant a team. Then I took a look at California, 38 million folks. They have 3 teams. I'm going to give San Diego, San Jose, and I'm going to say the Central Valley, which includes Sacramento, Bakersfield, and Fresno. They all deserve 1 team. Amongst them, they deserve 1 team. I'm going to come back and revisit this at the end, but we're adding 3 teams there, so we're up to 35. Texas currently has 2 teams. I'm giving them 3 new teams: San Antonio, Austin, and Fort Worth. Again, this is just the first hack. We'll cycle through this again, see where we're at. Oregon gets a team in Portland. Missouri is a little tricky because Kansas City is technically in Missouri, and the state of Missouri really only deserves 1 team. But I think Kansas City really draws a lot of fans from Iowa, Nebraska, out there on the Great Plains. So I'm going to go ahead and give St. Louis a team as well. So we're up to 40 teams now. There's a big area in the northern United States, very sparsely populated, south of North Dakota, Wyoming, Montana. I'm going to give them 1 team. I'm going to call them the Great North. I don't know where they'd play. Casper, Wyoming. Helena, I don't know. Bismarck, North Dakota. You got me. Maybe they have 3 places they play through the course of the season. So now we're up to 41 teams. I'm going to give Charleston, South Carolina a team, and I'm going to give Salt Lake City a team. Milwaukee for now loses out because Wisconsin already has a team in Green Bay. Again, first pass through this. So there might be some teams I'm seemingly overlooking right now, but maybe I'll come back to them. Oklahoma City, you get a team, 44 teams now. And Illinois has a population north of 12 million, all centered around Chicago. I'm giving Chicago a second team, just like the White Sox and Cubs. Now they have 2 football teams, just like Los Angeles and New York. New Mexico, for now, does not get a team. Columbus, Georgia gets a team because Georgia, over 12 million residents, only has the 1 team in Atlanta. So welcome to the NFL, Columbus. Based on their population, Florida gets 1 more team. They already have Jacksonville, Miami, and Tampa Bay. Add 1 in Orlando. We are up to 47 teams. The great state of New York, they got 2 teams in New York City, 1 in Buffalo. They deserve 1 more team. I'm going to call it upstate New York, kind of like the Great North. Maybe spread their games around a few cities like Syracuse, Rochester, Albany. So we're up to 48 teams. Michigan, 9.9 million residents. They have 1 team in Detroit. Not sure if they have a city worthy of a team, but I'm going to give Michigan a team. I don't know where they'll play. We'll just call it Michigan State for now. And New Jersey, you got to give them a team. Actually, you need to give them 2 teams, and I'm giving them Newark and Jersey City. 2 teams for New Jersey. Virginia gets a team. I'll just call it Virginia State for now. Kentucky will get a team in Louisville. And Alabama, Arkansas, and Mississippi. Not sure they deserve 1, but we'll give them 1. They'll share a team. We'll call it Southeastern. Now, New England's a little bit tricky. They have the New England Patriots, obviously, and that part of the country has over 15 million residents. We're talking about Connecticut, Maine, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Rhode Island, and Vermont, but they have 1 team. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to rename the New England Patriots the Boston Patriots, so they revert to their original name, and I'm going to create a new team called New England and another team called Tri-State. Tri-State meaning Connecticut, Rhode Island, and parts of New York. So we're up to 56 teams now, and to rehash that, that's the Boston Patriots, the expansion New England team, and the expansion Tri-State team. Got some spaces to fill, so I'm going to circle back to California, and I'm going to go ahead and give Sacramento a team. So they were originally included in the Central Valley franchise. They get their own team though. And really got to find some franchises here. So I'm going to give Albuquerque a team. Barely deserving, kind of a minor league city when it comes to sports, but welcome to the NFL, Albuquerque. So I might have missed one or two here, but I know that's difficult to follow, but I'm pretty sure I'm at 59 teams when I start breaking these up into divisions. Maybe I'll find one I missed, but let's do that next.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up during inflation, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, how to get 30, how to get 20, 20, 20, how to get 20, 20, how to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month? Sold! Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
$45 up front for 3 months plus taxes and fees. Promo rate for new customers for limited time. Unlimited more than 40 gigabytes per month. Slows full terms at mintmobile.com.
Hello, it is Ryan, and I was on a flight the other day playing one of my favorite social spin slot games on ChumbaCasino.com. I looked over at the person sitting next to me, and you know what they were doing? They were also playing Chumba Casino. Coincidence? I think not. Everybody's loving having fun with it. Chumba Casino is home to hundreds of casino-style games that you can play for free anytime, anywhere, even at 30,000 feet. So sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com to claim your free welcome bonus. That's ChumbaCasino.com and live the Chumba life.
No purchase necessary. VGW. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.
All right. 64 teams, 16 divisions of 4 teams. We're going to try to break them into geographic groups while at the same time making sure each division has 2 legacy teams and 2 expansion teams. And at the end here, we're going to have some holes to fill, and we're probably just going to take a geographic approach at that point to make sure all these divisions make sense geographically. Maybe not quite as much population-wise, but hey, it's the best me and my stellar team here can do. We're going to start with a West Coast division, not giving them names, but the first division. Let's start on the West Coast. Seattle and San Francisco, the 2 legacy teams, and I'm going to throw Portland and Sacramento in with them. So you're getting Portland and Seattle together and San Francisco and Sacramento together. Makes a lot of sense to me. The next division, the Chargers, the Raiders, got to keep them together, and the 2 expansion teams, Central Valley and San Diego. San Diego versus the Chargers. Oh, folks down there in San Diego are going to love that. The next division, Dallas and Kansas City get put together. It'll make sense when we're down here. And the 2 expansion teams, Oklahoma City and Austin. Pretty good fit there geographically. And we have some nice natural rivalries. Austin and Dallas, Kansas City and Dallas, Dallas and Oklahoma City. Next up, New Orleans and Houston get paired together, along with San Antonio and Fort Worth, the 2 expansion teams. Didn't want to put Fort Worth and Dallas together. They are quite the metropolitan area. Doesn't make sense to have them playing against each other twice a year. Just too much to ask for, so we separated them. Back to the West Coast. We have the Rams and the Cardinals. Yeah, sorry, we are separating the Rams and the Niners. One of the best NFL rivalries. Right now, it might be the best, actually. Gets overlooked a lot. And you know what? We could switch Arizona and Seattle, but geographically, it just makes more sense. Rams and Cardinals, and they get paired with Albuquerque and San Jose. Now, you'd love to switch San Jose and San Francisco, maybe, or San Jose and Sacramento, but there's just no way of really getting the 49ers and the Rams together in the same division. Sorry to say. We're going all the way out east. The Eagles and the Giants get to stay together in that expansion team, New England. This is not the Patriots. This is the expansion New England team. They are with the Giants and the Eagles. And I'm going to leave that 4th spot open for now. Then we get into the Midwest. The Browns and the Bengals stay together. And we're going to give them the Omaha team. That might have been a team I missed discussing in the lead up to this, but Omaha does get a team. And another spot left open for now. Next up, the Ravens and the Commanders, Baltimore and Washington. too close for comfort, but that's just how it broke out. We could tweak that later maybe, but for now they're in the same division. And alongside them are Newark and Tri-State, the two expansion teams. Going way out south, southeast, Carolina and Tennessee get put together. Makes a lot of sense. And the two expansion teams, Columbus, Georgia, and that southeastern team, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas. They love their college football. They're going to be all in on an NFL team. They're going to probably have to win for that to happen. Next up, we're going to go to the upper Midwest, and the Colts and the Steelers end up in the same division, along with the expansion team out of Chicago. And I'm going to leave that spot open for now, so we have a 3-team division. We'll circle back. And the next division, 3 teams for now, the Jags and the Falcons. Close proximity to each other, really, as well as the expansion team, Orlando, and 4th spot we'll leave open. Now, what about the Buffalo Bills? They're kind of hard to pair up geographically and rivalry-wise. I'm going to put them with Detroit and the expansion upstate New York team. That team is going to play out of Albany, Rochester, and Syracuse. Syracuse, that was the 3rd city. And 4th spot left open for now. The next division, another East Coast division. This one's probably my least favorite geographically. Just trying to make these teams fit. I got the Patriots, now called Boston, and the Jets, how they're going to love being stuck in the same division again. And the 2 expansion teams, Jersey City out of New Jersey and Louisville, Kentucky. I know Louisville's not really a great fit culturally or geographically, but it's really not that long of a trip from Kentucky to Boston. Next up, going deep into the South, Miami and Tampa Bay, 2 Florida teams paired together, along with, a little further north, Charleston, South Carolina, growing city. They get a team. Another division I'm going to leave at 3 teams for now. The next division, the black and blue Packers and Bears stuck together again. And I'm going to throw in the expansion team out of St. Louis and that Michigan team. So they don't get Detroit, but they get the expansion team out of Michigan. And where do the Vikings end up? They end up with Denver, the 2 legacy teams, Minnesota and Denver. And they are paired with the Great North and Salt Lake City. Okay, so we've made our first pass through these divisions, and I got some holes to fill. I have this Virginia State team still hanging out there, and I'm going to split that up into 2 teams. Just makes a lot of sense. I'm going to put Virginia Beach with that Jacksonville, Atlanta, Orlando division, and I'm going to throw a team at Richmond and pair them up with Philadelphia, the Giants, and that new team out of New England. Now, it would be nice if we could find a way to get like Richmond, Louisville, and Virginia Beach all together, but they're all expansion teams, so that's not going to work. Now, I have 4 openings left, and I'm just going to do this geographically. However it makes sense, find a big city, a population center that can support a team in close proximity to the other 3 teams in that division. That's what I got to do next. Okay, I have 16 divisions. 4 of them are missing a team, though. So how am I going to address this? We got that Cleveland, Cincinnati, Omaha division. You know, you can make a strong argument for a second team in North Carolina. The Carolina Panthers play out of Charlotte. Let's give Raleigh a team, and they belong with Cincinnati, Cleveland, and Omaha. The next division that needs a team currently consists of Indiana, Pittsburgh, the expansion team out of Chicago, Chicago's second team. You know what I'm going to do? Pennsylvania is an interesting state. Big, wide expanse between Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Let's give Central Pennsylvania a team. What the heck? That's a good fit geographically. Chicago's a bit of an outlier, but I like this division. Colts, Steelers, Chicago, Central Pennsylvania. Now Buffalo, Detroit, and upstate New York. Their division needs a team. How about Columbus, Ohio? Pretty big city. A lot of people don't realize that. Now, Ohio already has 2 teams. Are they deserving of a third? Yeah, probably not. But they got some other big cities there, Dayton and Columbus. I'm going to go ahead and give it to Columbus. Hey, Toledo could be in the running as well, I suppose. And the last division that needs a team, and you're probably not going to like this, we got Miami, Tampa Bay, and Charleston. And I went rogue here. I'm giving a team to Puerto Rico. Got about 3 million residents. Are they going to support a football team? Well, we'll find out. Hey, maybe it'll be a vacation thing, a getaway thing in the winter. Fans from the northern states fly to Puerto Rico, catch a football game, catch some sun, catch some warm weather. So Puerto Rico gets a team. There you have it. 16 divisions, 4 teams apiece, and I kind of like it. There's a couple of things I might tweak to make it a little bit better. A couple of rivalries. Maybe we could find a way to get the Rams and Niners together. Maybe we could find a way to get Louisville out of that division with those northeastern teams. But all in all, I kind of like it. Let me know what you think. Are there any cities I overlooked? I'm sure there are. But hey, before you criticize, walk through this exercise yourself. It's pretty challenging. But if you love geography like I do, and you love the Rams like I do, and therefore kind of like the NFL as well, it's kind of fun. That's going to do it for this episode. Remember, you can reach us at ramsuppodcast@gmail.com. And don't forget about our YouTube channel. Our handle is at laramsup.com. Till next time, keep the horns up, stay safe, and have fun out there.